Milwaukee's getting completely carried away with their whole Packout system and everything about it. They're releasing products constantly, and they're now heading into niches that have nothing to do with where they originally were and the company that they are. So what actually is going on, and why are they making these products that are a complete joke? And do they even work? So we've been using the Milwaukee Packout system for a little while now, and we absolutely love it. But recently we've been noticing that they're taking it too far. And there's people that are just fanboying it, and they're making weird products. All that to say, we went onto the Milwaukee website and we picked out some of the dumbest products on the website, and we found this water bottle. We decided to give it a try, hopefully make some mockery of it. But in the meantime, we may have found a good product. So the idea of the whole Milwaukee Packout water bottle system is, I'm not exactly sure what. So this does clip on to any of the Milwaukee Packout systems. You just take it and you can put it in any of these slots. Typically these clip together like this, and there's 4 bottom clips that clip in. Anyway, so now you can take this water bottle and clip it into any of these, like so. So now it's there. I don't really know what the point of this is, to be completely honest with you. Like, what's the functionality? What's going on? I mean, there are some things about this water bottle that do actually make sense, but to me, this is not necessarily one of them. So let's just fill this thing with coffee and get this Packout system put together as if we'd be using it, put this thing on top, and just see what happens. I do need coffee anyway. I really just need an excuse to have coffee in the video. All right, let's get this thing put together. So now we got this thing up here. So as far as how this lid works, it's a side spinny thing. So there it's open, and then you flip that over, it's closed. There's magnets in there, right there, that hold it in whatever position that you put it in. So that's how it works. It seems to be. It's not spill proof. So anyway, it clips up here. Now, it does clip pretty good. However, whoops. So right here is where it took the brunt of the fall, it looks like. So it did hold up pretty well. Anyway, this just all holds up pretty good. So now we're gonna have to brew another pot of coffee because I got the last cup. So we got a fresh cup of coffee, and my point was that it does clip in pretty good, pretty sturdy, but you can, if you just tilt it, it does come out eventually. But it is sturdy. Like, it's not really going to go anywhere. So I guess as far as functionality, I mean, yeah, sure. I guess at the job site you could clip it onto your toolboxes, and then it would, it'll be spill proof instead of having it on the floor. I mean, there would actually be some function to that. If I use one of these on a daily basis, I probably would do that when I'm using Packouts. Just because it's less likely to spill then. So yeah, like I said, not super spill proof. I expect it to be a little bit more spill proof. It doesn't just like dump out, Okay, so it spills a little bit if you flip it upside down, but it's really not bad. So the other side of the functionality part of it, I guess, as far as the Packout function, is this is how we haul our tools into the house. And so if I'll be hauling my tools in the house, I guess technically I could grab my coffee from the truck and then clip it on here, and then I guess we'll see what happens. So it's clipped up there, and you're hauling your tools into the house, and this is really what we do, minus the mug. But I mean, yeah, I guess technically it works, and then you have your coffee in there. It's one less trip. Whatever, I don't know. It certainly looks goofy at best. I mean, driving into a customer's house with this thing hanging onto the top is just a weird look. But it technically works for that. I don't know exactly how it does as far as keeping it your coffee hot. I will say it is like pretty heavy. It's substantial. It's got thick walls on it. Honestly, feels very similar to like a Yeti as far as feel. Actually, maybe even a little heavier than Yeti. I'm not exactly sure. The other thing I was a little concerned about just looking at it online is how easily it topples over if you just have it sitting there because of this weird bottom. But really, I would say it's not really a problem. It's probably slightly more tipsy than a Yeti, but it still is good enough. So actually, I've been overall surprised at the high quality mug that this is. When I saw it online and we bought it, I was expecting it to be a cheap feeling thing that clips on and is just a complete joke, make complete mockery. But really, when it came and we tested it out a little bit, we tried it out, put some coffee in, it's a good mug. It's a great mug. It actually functions very, very well. And I actually like this lid. Like, it's a little bit more spill proof than probably a Yeti would be as far as that. How it actually does spray coffee around a little bit, but not to mention we've been throwing this around. But anyway, it's just, you know, it's sturdy. The lid is on tight. It just seems like a good mug. Like, it really is a good mug if you can get over the weird look of this bottom. So really, I guess I don't know what Milwaukee is thinking. Like, really, what are they thinking? Why? I still don't know why they're making this product. Are they trying to pivot? No, they're not trying to pivot in their mugs. Like, no. So I guess, I don't know, maybe it's for like their fan base audience where it's like, oh, they can have a mug. So clearly they're not trying to pivot. I mean, they're in the tools. They're not getting out of the tools anytime soon. They're highly competitive with DeWalt, debatably better. So they're not trying to pivot. Like I said, probably for the fanboys, a little bit of publicity, and I don't know. Maybe they'll even quit making it at some point. I really don't know. But they have a number of just a little bit corny Packout things, like lunch boxes and coolers and speakers, and it's just kind of weird stuff. But I don't quite know why they're doing it. Why are they spending the energy on it? But it's here nonetheless, and it really is a good product. So try it out. And if you're a fan of Milwaukee, this is great. I mean, you can walk around with this. That's not really where I find myself. So, but I might use the mug just because it is a good mug. So you will not be disappointed by the quality of the mug. So we don't know what they're thinking.